Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Theresa here. I'm sort of picking up where I left off in a tutorial video. I'm working with the Traci Reed Designs The Love List collection. I'm on the Traci Reed Blog today, so I hope you'll hop over, check that out. Check out this beautiful Love List collection. And so what I've done is printed and cut some of the elements that I'm using for my layout today. And the layout that I'm working on is just a little introduction to February in my 6x8 Life Crafted 2023 album. And I thought that this collection would be a great prompt for documenting a love list for February. And so that's exactly what I'm going to do with this layout. And what I shared in my silhouette tutorial was how to print and cut these little frames. And I'm probably going to separate them a little bit more, but what the silhouette afforded was the ability to cut all these little holes, and I didn't have to do it manually. And so now it has this little stamp kind of feel to it, which is really cute. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Something else I have that I'm planning to work with are some of the February and Valentine's themed products I have from Color Cast Designs. These are from last year. I haven't ordered anything this month just yet. But I like to keep some of the themed products together by month, both for this album and for Project Life. It works out really well, and so then you just have a little bag of goodies to use when you're ready, and they're always so cute. She does monthly releases. I'm not on her team or anything like that. But if you want to get some of her goodies, I recommend getting on her newsletter and hopping into her website when she does the product releases, usually on the 25th of the month. And she has some cute things after the releases too. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and speed up my filming, and I hope you have a good time watching my process today. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead here and adhere the Traveler's Notebook signature, just adding that on the far right hand side of the layout to create a space for my journaling. And then I'm going to punch, 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 and as soon as that's done, we'll start adding all the elements here. And so the first thing I had to do was figure out if I wanted to leave these little stamps or frames attached together or cut them apart. And I went ahead and decided to cut them apart because I wanted a little bit of space on the layout to add a few more embellishments. I needed a spot for my title, and it just seemed like it needed a bit more of the background paper showing. So that's what drove that decision. I'm going to go ahead and adhere those down, just sort of like they're cascading down the page. And as far as design choice for this page, it is a little bit like there's like it's split in two, and they're very vertical elements here. The frames or stamps cascading down one side, the Traveler's Notebook signature cascading down the other side. It's a great page design. And so then I've got to figure out, these are all the stickers, or probably not all of them, but a majority of the stickers included in this collection. And I always say that it is incredible how many elements Traci includes in her collections. They're one of the reasons I love them so much, because there are tons of choices. There's word art, labels, florals. She always puts florals in her collections, and word strips, tabs, tags, anything that you can think of that you'll need. And of course, beautifully themed. And so what I'm doing is kind of picking out some things that I think fit with the layout, but also sort of categorizing. And so I put all the florals together. I put all those cute little speech bubble hearts, or the like symbols, together, which sort of sparked what I'm going to do with the vellum. And sometimes that's how I just sort of get a grip on what I want to do exactly. And then I also, of course, I wanted to use some of these hearts from Color Cast Designs. I got to get the backing off of them, and I decided that the white ones and the gray ones would probably be the best. The red and the black ones were just a little bit too bold. The black would be cute, and I probably maybe should have used one or two. I don't know. Every layout needs some black. There is a black word strip on this layout, and the black love in the top stamp, but it's fine. We're not going to overthink it. So I'm going to start to build these little clusters, and I went ahead and chose the heartfelt word for my title, and I'm going to put this across the bottom here. I am going to have it overlap the Traveler's Notebook signature a little bit, just so we can sort of join these two vertical sides together. And then I added the little word strip underneath that. And I also added a floral underneath all of it. And so that's kind of going to be my formula for the clusters. Just a very simple word strip and a little floral element. And that's what I'm going to do in these other, two of these other little spots here. Trying not to overlap too much on the stamps or the Traveler's Notebook signature, you know, just so that it's still a little bit organized, and it pretty much is still organized loosely, and that's okay. We have fun here. We throw all the embellishments at our layouts here because it's just fun to do that. And so then another thing, oh, here we go. I did do the word strip and the floral in all four of those blank spots. And then the top blank spot, I added the little tab and a little tiny heart there. And then I'm going to tuck a little floral underneath that tab as well. I grabbed some stamps here. These are one is from Felicity Jane. I'm going to use the number stamps here and stamp the numbers for my list. First, I got to clean things up a little bit. And notice how many embellishments are left from printing those. So excellent little stash there. I'm going to stamp these and just using archival ink. Now I am working on photo paper, and some stamps, some photopolymer stamps will kind of lift up your paper a little bit, and I think that's a little of what was happening. They have a little bit of a distressed look, which I didn't plan for, but it works. And so I'm just going to stamp numbers 1 through 8 here, and then I'll have a great little spot for my love list. And I also have a February stamp set from Studio Calico. That one is probably from last year or the year before. I'm not sure. But just some of the monthly ones that I have in my stash. I love having those monthly stamp sets for these 6x8 albums is awesome. So highly recommend having a little stash of monthly stamp sets. So there were a couple on here that I thought were perfect. This one says, loving this, which is kind of the whole point of my layout here. And then there's also this little heart. Oh, first off, this one is a little word art that says so very happy. I'm going to just put that underneath the title. And then there's this little heart with some little sparkles on it. And I'm going to just add that around the page. It's so cute. I love that. I have to say that, please don't fall off your chair or anything, but I did not use any puffy stickers on this layout. I'm kind of shocked at myself. But the world will go on. I think that that little stamp, that little heart stamp worked nicely in place of puffy stickers. I can't even believe those words are coming out of my mouth. But there you go. All right, I'm going to tell you what my love list is. It's Naps with Zoe, Snuggle Time at Night with Alan, Listening to the Teens Chatter, my anthropology book, How Pretty the House Is Right Now, Filling the Pantry and Setting Up Stock, and then the last two, Knowing That We Are Okay and Knowing I Can Handle It. And I love these, just having a little spot every month to give myself a reminder, right? Give myself a reminder that we're doing okay and that everything is going pretty smoothly right now, and that's really nice. It's really nice just to rest a little bit, and I have been resting lately. I've been taking naps with Zoe in the afternoons, and that has done wonders for my state of mind, I have to say. And so it's really nice. All right, I'm going to transition into working on the vellum now. This is my divider sheet. And so I went ahead and punched the holes in it. And then I mentioned that when I lay out these hybrid elements, the stickers, that it sort of gives me an idea sometimes of what I want to do. And so I was playing around here with some of the wood February pieces and also playing around with some of the stickers. But I kept eyeing those little like symbols. And then I put down this little February circle. And it hit me that I wanted the like symbols to just sort of be clustered around the February, as if somebody just hit like on the Instagram live, and the hearts just came floating up. And so that's what I'm gonna do here. So I'm gonna sort of imperfectly measure the center point. Usually I eyeball these things. Also, I need it to be straight. And then I'm going to tuck those little like symbols behind it. Look how cute this turned out. It is printed on one of the pattern papers from the Love List. And what I did was size that down to 8.5 by 8.5. Printed it out on vellum, and then what I noticed once I adhered the little like symbols down, that there was a little bit of blank space, and so I grabbed a few of those extra little hearts and tucked those in, and then this was perfect. It came out so cute. All right, this layout will be on the Traci Reed blog today. I will link that below. I hope that you will go check it out. Also check out the tutorial video. I will have that link below. It will also be on the blog post. Thank you so much for joining us today, and I'll see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.